Hey, I'm Rob. Thanks for coming into my kitchen today. Now, some of you have seen our awesome breakfast maker. And so this breakfast maker is thebomb.com for me. I mean, I use this all the time. But you're thinking breakfast. Yeah, there's so many other things you can do with this. Brownies, steam your vegetables, steam your fish, etc., etc. It's pretty cool. Poached eggs, you name it. You can do that with the breakfast maker. But today, I want to show you our large breakfast maker. Now this is on sale. I love sales. So what can you do with this? Well, you can do almost everything that you can do with that, but just bigger. Today, I'm going to show you, not breakfast, but I'm going to show you how to make a vegetable couscous in here. Pretty sweet. So let me explain the stuff that I have here. So the recipe calls for some squash, yellow squash, some peppers, red peppers I have, some cherry tomatoes, some chickpeas, some couscous, salt, pepper, all that fun jazz. So why don't we get going? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to dice up your yellow squash. So I did that. I took my yellow squash and I diced it up. Yes, that's a Tupperware one. I diced it up, and so that's going into my container, okay? And the other one was to dice up your cherry tomatoes, cut them in half, so I did that. And I needed some peppers. Now, for my tomatoes, I keep my tomatoes in my Fridge Smart. Not in my fridge, but in my Fridge Smart. For my peppers, I keep them in my Fridge Smart in the fridge. And of course, for my squash, both my yellow and my zucchini, my yellow squash and my zucchini, I keep them in my Fridge Smarts. I'll come back to that in a minute. But let's take these, and I have some red peppers, so I'm just literally going to take some red peppers and just dice it up. So that's going in to my breakfast maker. Okay, so dice, dice, dice. I love this. I mean, automatically, I know it's already healthy for me, which I guess that can be a good thing. All right, so in go the squash, in goes the pepper, and in goes my tomato. Here, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of water. So 1/2 cup of water to my container. And then this is going into my microwave. The seals go on top, which is great. I'll bring it over so you can see. It does have some venting things on the side. So this is going into my microwave, and it's going into the microwave for 5 minutes at 70%. In my microwave, 70%. So let me do that. Cook time, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and my 70%. And I'm going to leave that, let that go. So while that's going on, so these are my Fridge Smarts. So if you haven't seen Fridge Smarts, I'm going to say, where have you been? But Fridge Smarts, fantastic product. They actually help to keep your fruits and vegetables lasting longer. So I prep my peppers in there over the weekend when I go food shopping, and they're in here. And I use these to making omelets or adding to my omelets, or today adding them to my couscous. So which is cool. All your fruits and vegetables breathe at different rates, just like people. I don't care how you breathe, you don't care how I breathe, but we should care about how our fruits and vegetables breathe. So on these, Tupperware has been an ingenious activity. They know what they're doing. So in the front, they have the fruits and vegetables that could go in this size. And then they even tell you if it's a, open half, how it breathes, full circle, etc., etc. And then literally, you're venting. Now these fit perfectly into my refrigerator. They'll fit perfectly in yours. But the really cool thing is they're going to help you save money because your fruits and vegetables are not going to last long. I mean, I'm almost down to the last 3 of my yellow squash and my zucchini. And that's normally full, and I don't go and buy more until I'm ready. So next supermarket trip, I'll fill this up. But I keep them going in my refrigerator, and they last so long, which is kind of neat. And I don't put my tomatoes into the refrigerator. I do leave them in my Fridge Smart, and I leave them on the counter. My big tomatoes, my small tomatoes, just so I have them. But it just keeps them in an organized place for me. So while that's cooking, that's 5 minutes in the microwave cooking, I have some other products that have the other ingredients. So this is our Tilton and pour. And so, genius Tupperware people, they've worked to make sure that this works perfectly so that I can pour it with one hand, tilt, and then it closes itself. It doesn't drip either, which is kind of neat. I went ahead and I took the chickpeas and I drained them and I rinsed them. If I had the can, I'd do the can opener, show you, but the can I had was a pull can, so I didn't have the opportunity to show you that. Maybe on another video. But, so I drained those, let those go, and my couscous, of course, I keep my couscous in my modulamates. My entire pantry is modulamated. I think I just made that word up. And so that helps to keep my dry food, my pastas, my cereals, even my chips, staying fresh longer. So and I can see how much I need of something or how much is left. So my couscous is in here, and the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of couscous. So let me take 1/2 cup. All right, so 1/2 cup. I'll add a little more. Perfect. All right, so 1/2 cup of couscous. So then that goes in. Now if there's certain directions for my dry ingredients, I tape them to the top. I don't keep the box. I throw the box away, recycle that. And I don't put it inside because we're trying to get rid of the boxes so that any of the lovely insects that might want to eat the glue from the box, they're gone. So I don't want that. So in here, I tape on the top my ingredients. Sometimes if it's a bigger one, I tape it on the bottom. But that just tells me if I'm cooking my couscous on the stovetop, how much to use, etc., etc. So my fridge smarts, like I was saying, keep my fruits and vegetables lasting longer. My modulamates keep my dry goods good. I mean, these right now, this is pretty sweet. These are our spice shakers. And so in here, I have, this is my garlic powder. It's on the side written. Here's chili powder. I'm going to use the same. So I'm going to use chili powder and garlic powder in there, along with some salt and pepper when that all comes out. So that's going in. My couscous is ready. I'm watching time. It says about 50 seconds left. So Tupperware, these products are great ways to help make life easy and simple. Of course, that's enough food for me to eat tonight, and then I can bring some tomorrow to work or reheat it if I want to, or eat it cold. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I like couscous cold. So let me get ready to get that out of the microwave. I'll bring it here and show you. What we're going to do after is we're going to add the chickpeas and the couscous, some salt and pepper, and we're going to put that back in the oven, microwave oven, for 2 minutes at 50% power. And then I'm going to stir in some olive oil, and then I'm going to let it sit for 2 minutes, it says, before I can eat it. It's pretty simple food. Now, like I said, you can do lots of things with both sides breakfast makers. I think it's ready. Let's get that. So the really cool thing about this, of course, now I've taken this out of the microwave. It's not hot, but the stuff inside is, which is a good thing. So I'm going to open it away from myself. Ooh, look at that. It even smells, and I didn't add any seasoning to this yet. It smells awesome. All right, so rinse my chickpeas. I did that. Add the chickpeas. So I'm using, it says add about 1/2 can of chickpeas. So my leftover chickpeas, I can actually put those into my Power Chef, and I can make some hummus with that if I want to. Now, of course, I'm eyeballing. That looks like it's about 1/2 of the can. So 1/2 can of that, some salt and some pepper. So salt, be healthy. Now I'm going to go backwards because I added in the material, then I looked and I saw the camera had stopped. I don't know why, but I added some salt, some pepper, and I think that's where we left off. And so let me show you this right now. This is what it looks like right now. This is going into my oven now for 2 minutes, and checking my recipe at 50%. So 2 minutes, cook time 2 minutes, and the power is at 50. So that's going in. That's pretty cool. So while that's going, let me start putting away. Of course, Modulamate's fantastic opportunity to keep your spices, them nice and fresh. My Modulamates to keep my dry goods going well. I'll take the leftover chickpeas and I will put that into my Power Chef, and I will add some lemon and some garlic, and I'll make my own hummus, some olive oil along with that. which is great. Told you about our modular. I told you about our fridge smarts, our modular mates. Some of these great deals that are going on. So I'll take a look at the sales flyers to see what's there. So you have the opportunity of taking a look at and saying, okay, I want that. The freezer mates, those are on sale. These are great. I keep a whole set in my freezer. I have strawberries. I have hamburger meat. I have sausage meat. I have all that in my freezer portioned out in a way so that I can save time, money, and space and organize my pantry and my refrigerator and my freezer, all of that. So if you have any questions, I'd love to chat with you. Anybody would love to chat with you. So let us know. Drop me a line. Give me a recipe. I love sharing recipes with friends. 30 seconds. Thanks for coming into my kitchen tonight. Thanks for being with me as I make this awesome vegetable couscous. It smells fantastic already. I can't wait to eat it. We're down to 10 seconds left. My mouth is watering. I'm ready. All right. Let's see. Here we go. This is vegetable couscous in the breakfast maker, the large breakfast maker. It smells great already. I'm going to add just a tablespoon of olive oil. For me, that's about a twirl and a half around. That's great. Oh, stir that up. And then I'm just going to let it sit. Let me show you so you can see. Doesn't that look awesome already? I love it. All right. Thanks for coming to my kitchen. Have a great night.